Well, hello. Today's topic I want to mention, and I'm trying to do this before I lose lighting here, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit blurry. I want to talk about honesty. And, it's a funny thing, especially with men and women, because women often say they want a man that's honest, but often don't really like it when the honesty comes to them. So, this is in all my research, and, I know Steve Harvey mentions some of this stuff, and Alison Armstrong mentions this stuff too. Like, it's almost like us women teach you to lie because of our reaction. So, Steve Harvey always says, like, a man doesn't want to tell the truth because he's scared of the reaction he's going to get from his lady. And, I can so see that. But my perspective is different because I'm a woman that I value truth because I like reality. I can't base my life or my decisions when something's false. So we need it to be able to decipher. And because I personally live in a place where I don't judge, you get to want what you want. I get to decide if I can handle it. But the truth is the only place that we can have the playground to know what we're actually into and what we're doing. And so I wonder how often you're honest. And I know it's something that it's almost like it's ingrained in you. I've dated liars, and it's super hard for me because I just want the truth, because that's the only place I can see I don't know how much better I can say it, is if you're giving me an illusion of who you are or what's going on with us, then there's not really much I can do. So anyway, my whole point is, Jordan Peterson often says, tell the truth. And if you can't do that, at least don't lie. And I love that because it's just, again, what foundation are you building from? Where are you standing if you aren't telling the truth? So I believe that this honest telling comes from, it takes courage and confidence. Because sometimes we're not perfect, and sometimes we don't know what we want, and sometimes we don't have the answer, and that's okay. But I challenge you, I'm putting a link, I wrote an insight about this for my Saturday Insights, and feel free to join it, it's free, it comes out every Saturday to your email. But I'm gonna put a link to it because it's probably clear, writing it is a little bit clearer than I'm kind of babbling, but the point of it is please be honest. Please be honest about where you're at, what you want, where you're headed. Because without it, you're living an illusion that isn't real. Be okay with what you want, where you're at, what you're willing to give. Because I think that's the only place that we can stand to know how to move forward. And so that we know what we actually have to deal with. If you're not honest about the actuality of what's going on for you, nobody's going to be able to help it. Nobody's going to be able to help the situation or to change it. So I think the honesty factor is a really, really important one for us to gain that next step in the evolutionary place in our relationship with anybody. This isn't just romantic. One of my biggest appreciation factors when I hear somebody say, I have to ask you this because I know with you I'll get the truth. And I take a lot of pride in that because I think everybody does want the truth. I mean, you know the truth for you. Now, are you willing to express that without caring about the opinions of others? So I just want to plant the seed in you wherever you go and whatever you're saying or spouting or believing in or whatever. Just be honest. And own it. I just think there's more freedom that comes with that also. Because you don't have to pretend. When you're lying, I mean, that's a wormhole. You don't want to go down there. If you start lying, now you got to remember the lie and you got to remember what you said to so-and-so. And I think that's exhausting. So I know for me, I sleep really good at night because I don't have dirty secrets that I'm scared of anyone to knowing. I live with integrity. It's easy. And I'm only saying this not to brag on me, But to say, if you try it, let me know how it goes. And if you feel like you're like me, do you feel the freedom that I feel? I think it's so important. And I just ask you to hone that skill. It's a skill. It's not easy always to tell the truth. I mean, it's just not always easy. But you'll find freedom in it. And that's the reason. I mean, we got to have something. There's got to be a benefit, or else why do it, right? So anyway, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next video. Please reach out if you have any questions or need some help with this. Take care. Bye.